I was 19 when I first started tattooing, and I didn't really take it seriously. And it's not that I didn't want to take it seriously, but the truth is, the mentors that I had, they just weren't taking me seriously. And you get that in a lot of shops. Whether there's good artists or bad artists at that shop, you get that a lot. You get people that aren't going to take you seriously, no matter how much you do, no matter how much effort you put in. There's going to be people that are just not going to put in the work on you. They're not going to really give you the time and attention that you need in order to progress properly. That's what I faced when I was young. I was 19 and I was starting to tattoo. I knew that I wanted to get better. I knew that I wanted to go work at a shop and be a professional, or whatever you think a professional would be. But truth of the matter is, everybody's kind of stuck in their own life. They're stuck doing their own things. And for them to give attention to you and give time to you is asking for a lot, especially back then when you're dealing with all these old bikers and ex-drug addicts and people that have lived a full life and it's been hectic for them. So I had a rough time. I didn't really have any like legit mentors. There was one guy at the shop that helped me out a lot. Shout out to Mark. And he taught me a lot of things in reality. But aside from him, there was nobody really that really was getting my back, like having my back. So I tattooed for about maybe 3 years. And then after that, I quit. And I took 2 full years off and I just painted. I just wanted to paint. I wanted to take my paintings, put them in a gallery, sell them. And after that, I realized, to be honest, this is what really happened. Right before COVID, I watched Ink Master like 15 times, all of it, the whole entire thing, about 15 times. And I said, the hell with these guys, I can do it better. So I did. And that's what I did. I pushed myself and I said, I'm going to go back to the shop. I'm going to build my clientele. I'm going to make sure that my clients are taken care of. I'm going to make sure that people know who the fuck I am. And I'm going to show up on the fucking spot and I'm going to be who fuck I want to be. Why? Because we all have access to that. We all have access to being whatever the fuck we want to be at any point. We all have the ability to be anything in this world. It's just a matter of like, are you going to allow yourself to be that person that you want to be? Our limiting beliefs are what hold us back on a daily basis. So, I'm not good enough, or I'm not smart enough, I'm not successful enough, I don't have enough money to start, I don't have enough time to start. That's all bullshit. Same reasons that they give you for not going to the gym are the same reasons that they give you for not being successful, for not being a good artist, for not being able to communicate properly. Same fucking reasons. Everybody gives the same bullshit reasons for every little thing. It's because they don't want to work. They want to be comfortable. They want to go home after a long days of work and not work on themselves, but just watch a show that they've been watching. And then the next day they're going to talk about that show to their friends and their peers. Who gives a fuck about that stupid show? I don't give a fuck about no stupid show that's on Netflix and you name it, whatever, Hulu. I don't give a fuck about no show. You know what I give a fuck about? Is I give a fuck about the show about my life. I give a fuck about the people that are in my life. That's what I give a fuck about. So back then, I realized that these people didn't have the same values that I did. And I got out. And I said, I quit. I'm going to paint. That way I can be by myself for 2 years. And I drew and painted every day. And that's how I got better. And when I got back to tattooing, I realized, holy shit, I didn't know I got so much better so quick. It was because I drew for 2 years straight only. And all that knowledge just accrued in my mind. And I was able to just put it onto skin. Why? Because it's the same thing. It's the same thing as paper. It's the same thing as canvas. It's the same thing as everything else. It's all just a different type of canvas. You can draw on the floor if you wanted to. You can draw on the ceiling if you wanted to. It's all the same. So that's where I started, and this is where I'm at right now. I was inclined to say this is where I ended, but this is where I'm at right now, and this is only like the beginning. Every day is only the beginning. Tomorrow is only the next day. But it's never the end. It's never the ultimatum. It's never like the end of your journey. The end of your journey only happens when you die. So my journey will persist until my memory dissolves. So when I die, I will still have a journey. I will still have a legacy until the memory of me is long gone. That's what I'm trying to acquire. That's my goal in life. My goal in life is, I don't know if I want to have kids, but what I do know is I want to pass on everything I've acquired and everything I've like been able to gather as far as information, experience, and knowledge to everybody that I think is worthwhile passing it on to. So I work a lot because of that.